Chapter 4 Marketing Place 2010 by Kotler and Armstrong. The place is include the company activity that process the product available to the target customer. Place also known as a channel, distribution and intermediary, that mechanism through which goods and services from the manufacturer to provide to the consumer. Upstream is the upstream is a stage of where of the production which is searching and extracting the raw material. We can simply this process is find and extract the raw material. Why the downstream stage in the production process is involve the processing material that are collected during the upstream stage into the finished product. The type of the end user will be vary depending on the finished product. The distribution strategy is aim the established structure and controllable situation that distribution system that ensure the product offer reaches to the target customer. There are three distribution stage. Stage 1, there are three distribution strategy, which is from the low to the high number. The first one is intensive distribution, intensive exclusive distribution, selective distribution, and lastly intrusive distribution. Okay, exclusive distribution is other two outlet, which is this involve a limited number of intermediaries handling in the firm product and services. It use when a firm want to have more control in the product or services, such like service level and the service output. And this is for the example like Rolex, automobile, and expensive mobile phone. The second one is selective distribution, which is selected a few outlet, which is this more effective to the high end brands, which is the type of strategy that work best when dealing with consumer that love to shop around, like television, for the example, television, furniture, brand, and house appliance. Objective of the intensive distribution is prestige, image, channel control, loyalty, and something else. Like the reseller is few in number, well established, and then it more like this strategy is more like we sell a product like what we call daily that people need in their daily life, like toothpaste, bread, egg, and something like that, which is we can see this at the grocery store, gas station, and supermarket. In a market mix for P, place is one of the criteria in the marketing mix, which is the place is a process of the method that bring the product or services to the customer. Through the use of the right place, the company can increase the sales and maintain it for the longer period time. In turn, that this will be greater share market and increase the revenue and profit. Intermediary in distribution channel have 4, which is agent, wholesaler, retailer, and lastly is broker. Okay, the wholesaler is the function of the wholesaler is distribute the product to other intermediaries. The ownership will be like they buy it, take the title and physical possession of the product, and they generate the income by earn the profit. Okay, the second one is the retailer. The function of the retailer is distribute the product to the end user. The ownership of the retailer, it will be the same with the wholesaler, which is they buy, take the title and possession of the physical possession of the product, and the income generated by earn the profit. Okay, the next is broker, which is the bring the buyer and the seller together for a transaction, and for the ownership of the product is they don't take a title of the product, and they earn income by commission. Lastly is an agent, which is they represent the buyer or seller, represent one office, either the buyer or reseller, in a permanent basic, which is the ownership, they also do not take the title, and they earn the income. Their income generate is by the earn from the commission too, same as the broker. Okay, there are several factor that influencing the choosing or selecting the marketplace. The first one is executive buyer and seller, logistic support, financial status, market popularity, nature of the product, and lastly competitor. The first one is executive of buyer, executive of the buyer and seller, which is you need people who want buy the product or services that offer from the seller marketing seller marketplace, which is you can identify a group with that interest to purchase your product or services by who can provide the provide the product and the services. The next is the second one is the logistic support, which is area of your warehouse. They need a logistic support, like the situated that you will in a suitable place, which is like your area, warehouse is provide the public transportation, like monorail, LRT bus, and something like that, which is this is make easier for you and the consumer to take about the mostly to the consumer to purchase the what's goods and services, good or services. One is marketplace, which is this sell channels nowadays, like hypermarkets, supermarket, or pasar tani is more common like for this day. This is place where you can get the big type that we can base on the big customer base, which is people more go to there which to buy something. For the example, like agriculture product will be like in the certain place, like we call like pasar tani, where is all of it is a vegetable or agriculture product. Next one is a competition, which is this is one of the factor that sellers should reconsider, which is a huge competition. This can make the consumer will go in a one place where will be sell in just the same product but in the different store. Then the consumer can make a choice to difference what what we call different from the other store with the same product or services, and this can make your more improve your product and services. The next is nature of the product. As we know, the agriculture product is more perishable. Like to reduce the cost of the perishable thing, a fast transportation is needed to reduce the cost, and so that the consumer or customer will get the product in a fast time at the faster time. Okay, lastly is a financial status, which is more at the rural area. For the example, the rural area, as we know, there will be low financial status, so in that area we cannot sell the expensive things because it is a rural area. So, and then as we know, there are different sales, different good or services with have a different cost. So we need consider the financial status in the area.